Let me put on my hat so that they find me in my heart.
Yeah, so you're not shy. So that you're not shy.
Are they asking if it's going to be long? I'm saying no.
No, shortest today. Shortest. There's no time.
Very short.
We're already live.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are live.
Let's just see how many people are watching so far. One? How is that? Only me?
It's still probably not up yet. Let's see.
Oh my God. Which one? Because I see that
Not
still the other one notifying me is that there are 11 people watching. The new one that we are live on, only 2.
Okay, let's
live.
stay focused, guys. Let's stay focused because I know maybe there are some delays also with the YouTube itself. We have to give them time to
Okay,
remove
the
it
last one.
immediately.
Okay, let me explain to you which one I was chatting on. Okay. The
Mm.
one I was chatting on, I need to switch off my dispenser. It's making so much noise. Upcoming is where we were. The live now is showing live. Live now we can see with the one that I was chatting on is showing upcoming.
Yeah.
Now the one that we are on is showing live. Okay.
Yeah.
So people should be coming on here. On here we had about
People are already here. People are already here. They are like, here we are. Here we are. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you. Back again. Back. It's up. Thank you guys for all this. Hey, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. These things sometimes happen. Finally, you are here. Yes. Thank you so much, Miss P. Finally, we are here. There was a small confusion somewhere.
yes.
I ended up Kenyan living abroad. Hello family. Says hello family.
Hello,
Yeah,
family.
I was.
Hello.
Kinyanjui says he was broke and lost in France.
I think the topic will be like, how was you guys? How were you guys?
I was a lost hyena. Yes, you are in the right place, Rika. You are in the right place. Thank you so much. Sarah Mdoni, pole sana. Some confusion came in. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
And it's like, okay.
This technology is not ours. Marwa
No.
had urinated on the live. Marwa had urinated on the live. This Marwa is behind all these things. Hello, being broke in Europe is real. Israel people should donate something to Dimwangu. Okay, we've heard you. You are wearing a different shirt now, AM. No, I was just having this shirt. I did not.
It's the when the hat is casting a shadow on your t-shirt, it appears to be dark. It looks new. But I think
It's my
everyone
hat.
Yeah, and I think everyone else has left the old chat where we were, and everybody is on here. Yes.
Thank you so much, Sean R. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. What's up, everybody? The hell? Why are you always lying? You're welcome. Universal, you're welcome. Yeah, I put on my stylish hat, not mine. If you know, you know.
No hiding.
They told me this hat should go be almost, not like this, like the way Kilo is putting it on. It must be somewhere close to your eyes, like that.
Yeah. It looks like a police.
Naledi Zimbani, welcome, karibu sana. Reason, hi everyone, hi. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. Everybody has a hat on today.
I
Oh
don't.
my goodness. We have Lucano. Who else behind here? Let me come and see Monica. Hi, these people. Okay, on trend. Who's jumping?
No, telling them thank you for jumping here, because the other side I told them to jump on the new link and they all did. So that's why we are all here. No one is on the other side. The other side is
All
dead
right.
now.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't block that. No. Okay. I think my computer is also
Good.
dragging behind or something.
Okay, not a problem. John Kinyanjui, tilt the Stetson. It's called a Stetson hat. Is it called a Stetson? Okay. Carol, your hat is called a Stetson. They're saying tilt it. That's what I was thinking, like Neo. You know that Neo used to put his hat on the side, just like it's tilted on the side. That is what people want you to do. So please, abide.
You love my hat?
So I'm here. Riz is asking me on trending, where is your hat? My hat is this, guys. This one. These are my hats. Thank you, guys.
I love
Thank you,
that.
everybody, for being here. We appreciate you. Carol, is your computer up to date, or should I continue speaking to the people on the chat? I'd love to
Please
know.
proceed. Please proceed. Please proceed. I'm almost there.
Okay. Buffalo is back. AM Carol, what are you? Hats. Okay. But I don't know, is it called a Stetson? Someone says it's called a Stetson hat. Right here, we call it something different. Oh my God. The hell is saying, Cleo, why do you always come on here like you're starring in a karate movie?
What?
Are you starring in a karate movie? Lisa Jamison, I love the hat and shirt. AM Carol, Cleo Bonnie, Universal, Miss P Talks, and Mikkel. That's Cleo Bonnie saying hi to those people. Litty, that's a Grace Jones hat. Is it a Grace Jones hat or is it a Stetson? Someone said a Stetson earlier on. I don't know if that is a type of hat, but that's what they said. Hello, everybody. Hi, Lucy. Joyce Rangili. Where is your, oh my goodness. AM Carol, yes, boss lady. Absolutely. Boss lady, AM Carol. Cleo Bonnie still saying hi to people. Universal, he's Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy. Reese saying, hi, Cleo. You look very busy. Yes, people, it's something happened. Something really happened. Something technical. That's why these two people on here. In fact, they were telling me earlier that I look so relaxed. I've been the relaxed person on this panel tonight. So everybody is trying to get their things together so that we can start the show. Thank you so much for joining in, guys. We appreciate you so much. Let me see who I haven't said hi to. Lucy is saying, hey, Lisa Jamison. Yes, Lisa Jamison is on the chat. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I think I've said hi to everybody. I think I've said hi to everybody. Unless I go really, really up, Kenyan living abroad. I watched your video yesterday. Yes, Kenyan living abroad. Miss P talks dressed for Royal Ascot Ladies Day Carol. Rika, my hair is terrible now, so I go out in a hat. Oh, okay. So you people wear hats also where you come from. Amazing. I'm always in my head wraps, guys. Always in my head wrap. Someone one day asked me why I don't wear anything else, and I'm like, yo, I'm used to my head wraps all day, every day. John Kinyanjui, I'm not over here with my Yugnos cheap threats. How I wish he can face me. Carol, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. All right. So the last one I'll read before Carol comes in. Monica Chola, overthinking will not finish us. Let's make Google our friend. It will tell us the name of the hat. Okay. Naledi says.
Which one?
Naledi,
Mine or theirs? Which one? Whose hat is that? Is that mine?
there's a Stetson hat and something else that I can't remember. Naledi Vimbani, Stetson. How old are you people on these channels? These kids don't know Stetson. The lazy gang is anyone above 60 years old, okay? Carol, I think you can proceed now.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna, guys, hi everyone there. And we're gonna begin this by going straight. The actually advice that I would like to give people here because it's always problematic, for many people who are traveling. Today, you can see the topic of why we should continue donating to beggars. Why should we continue donating to beggars? So, guys, I just want to make it very clear to our people that are all overseas right now, like Black Beauty was trying to say in her video, which we are going to play just now. Let me just put it actually here so that we can also all see it. The advice that we got from her. So let me just go like this. What is this? Okay, cool. All right, cool. So accepted that. Accepted that. Yeah, accepted that for me.
Pull it through. Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to play that. So before we play that, we need to get advice, because people are claiming to be the presidents they're earning more than the president. There's one guy, his name is Ayamara. He says that he earns more than the president. He's proudly declaring that he earns more than the president. He says that I earn more than the president. I was like, wow, that's impressive. Which country are you are you the president of? If you're earning the president, if you're earning more than the president, you should be the president, right? So when somebody claims that they earn more than the president, then I can't help but wonder if they are secretly moonlighting as a superhero. So Ayamara could be a superhero if he earns more than the president. Who else could possibly have that kind of income? The YouTube income, the secondary income. So I always want to ask, Ayamara, why does he boast about earning more than the president? Why is he earning more than the president? Does he also have a secret service following him around? But it doesn't look so because we have reactors here. No, but I do have that. Maybe he has a cat. He has something else. It sounds really funny when somebody actually says he earns more than the president. You think, if somebody earns more than the president, but that comes with paying the bill at the restaurant, paying the bill, staying in your own hotel room. If you're the president, it means that you have to be living in a hotel. Other than that, you cannot be living with Ivan, you're living with other people, your sister is struggling, asking for people to host her. So if you're any more than the president, do you own your own Air Force One? Air Force One. Look at the shoes that the Ayamara puts on. That's not even Air Force shoes, besides having an Air Force, military Air Force One. No, but I do understand that he does not even have a bicycle in Yabohanse. That's pretty much weird. If he's the president, then you just have to smile that he has to be proud of himself. Lack of presidential power. So Ayamara, even though he is more than the president, but he doesn't have presidential power to live in his own hotel as he travels around. He cannot even negotiate the peace treaties with reactors like Modesta, AM Caro, All Training, and Black Beauty TV. There's no peace yet. He's just creating walls and walls, walls and walls. So it must be very, very funny. So if somebody is boasting about any more than the president, then it must be that he's in car, he has got his own living room, and he pretend to make important decisions. Peeing around, there's nobody who earns more than the president. It can be peeing around, around the world. So this is Mr. President peeing, Mr. President. All right, so let's go straight. Yeah, if he earns more than the president, what kind of a president pees around? What kind of a person who earns more than the president and he always pees around? So let's listen to Black Beauty TV. And this arrested in German for stealing someone's certificates. Oh my goodness.
They have kindergartens, they have daycares, they have a lot. They have for how do you call it? Behindered, how do you call it in English? Handicaps. They have places, homes for handicap. So you see, they also through Caritas, you can help a lot. You can bring a lot of, maybe you don't need your clothes, you don't need other things. You bring to those Caritas, they also have that branch That is where a lot of Africans believe that when you say Caritas, they only go to that branches. But when you are in Germany, a lot of hospitals you hear Joseph Krankenhaus, that's St. Joseph Krankenhaus or St. Elizabeth Krankenhaus, is part of Caritas or Diacony. Diacony is also like evangelists, yeah. They also have it. It's all about this. Evangelist Church is Diacony and Caritas is part of the Catholic. So I don't want to go deep into those things, but they have, it's like a very big tree with a lot of branches. So a lot of people didn't know that Caritas don't have hospitals and Caritas don't have homes. And immediately when you say, how can a foolish person be in jail? You are foolish. You are an idiot for me to even bring, I have to correct you because you bring a lot of rubbish to people on YouTube that a lot of people that are not in Germany, they believe this foolish person. This person don't know anything about Germany. How do you say that in Germany that, Caritas don't need, the Caritas don't need nurses? You are foolish. Do you know that Caritas even pay? Do you know Caritas pay extra money from other countries to bring nurses because of the lack of nurses in Europe?
Wow. Nice. Those are keyboard reactors. What is Carita and what's going on there? But this is very interesting, interesting topic that Black Beauty brought it out today, about Caritas. I think you what's this, AM Karu, you should know more about this. Can you just tell us while the keyboard reactors are busy typing what they think? Because most of them are in Europe, and I'm sure they already, they understand what's this. AM Karu, go ahead.
I haven't seen anyone talking about that one, not yet, at least not yet now. But I can confirm, even from here, some of the staff, even nurses here in Kenya, I have my sister-in-law who is also, they are being taken to Europe. They are registering for the papers. They are applying the papers. The Caritas is like an NGO, as Rika is saying here. It's like an NGO,
Oh.
Yeah, it's like an NGO. So I've had this. Even I remember I was talking to you, Claire. I was telling you, even me, I was, recruited into these NGOs. My uncle was telling me, you should not retire now. You should go to Germany. And I was like, no. I know I'm also a caregiver by profession, and I've been doing it for a very long time, especially abroad. But I felt like enough is enough. I'm tired. I want to go back home and rest. But they're still recruiting people, even here in Kenya, even in Uganda. I had a friend of mine telling me that they're recruiting people to go to Europe, especially in Europe, in UK, to be specific. Although my uncle was telling me that the one that my uncle was telling me was in Germany. They still need a lot of nurses over there. Okay, they still need, even in the UAE, they need nurses from there. Yeah.
So we should be able to tell IMR to basically go there and basically, to just say, this is important because he can be earning more money and he can have an accommodation. Do they give you a free accommodation?
I haven't checked on the contract list yet. For me personally, I don't want to say something that I'm not sure. Personally, when I was invited, I didn't go to check on the contract. But maybe I will ask my sister-in-law because they're the ones who are signing for it. So I don't know. Joel Kaben also says that Canada is desperate for nurses and doctors. Yeah.
Okay. So anyone who's here would like to get interested, I guess you can basically share that information and warn people that most of the time, I wanna say this, quickly to you guys that are traveling to such places. Of course, people wants to travel to other countries instead of opening a YouTube channel. You can travel easily, but you should also understand that some of these countries, when you travel, you get a limited access to some legal pathways. So be careful, especially for African foreigners. I don't know how it works in Europe. I think Black Beauty, if he should be able to explain it next time. If anyone that is here can explain that, how's the legal pathways in those countries? to get legal if you are being attacked? Do you have limited options, or do you have a maximum options, at least especially legal migration to those countries? Like Shengeni. How do you pronounce this? Shengeni or Shengeni?
Schengen.
Schengen.
Also, Miss P is in UK, and she's telling us that Miss P. No, UK are not taking people from Kenya anymore. No.
Why?
There is no free accommodation. There is no free accommodation in UK.
No free
So we're
accommodation?
dealing with Canada, UAE, and Germany, and some parts also in Norway. Yeah.
Wow. So how's the discrimination and the racism in those countries, especially for African foreigners who can face discrimination at any will, which can affect?
I don't think that should be the talk of today, Cleo. About let's not talk about racism, please. Let's just focus on the work itself as it is, because there are challenges also. That what you're talking about is also a challenge, but language is the biggest challenge here. Leave alone all those things, language is. So if you're going to German, you have to take some German classes, to understand the language also. It's part of it. Yeah, it's part of it.
Oh my God. German is hard, I guess. All right. Okay. So thank you very much for your information, Carol. We're just gonna want to welcome people and thank people for smashing the like button and joining us and telling your friends to join, and also have that notification for next time. So let's just take a listen here.
Let me teach you guys how to eat catfish head. Catfish head is a little bit tricky. Hey. For some of you guys, it's no longer a shock that Coco Mama eats fish head. Oh, this one is easy. You just you just dissect it,
Is anyone from a country where you find this food and skin of the cow? I think you can also eat the skin of the cow. Do you guys know this food? Anyone in the in the comment section that understand this type of food, you can also explain if you like this, if you're feeling like eating right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying. Food is food. What is wrong with this skin food? Or this is meat. The only difference here is that West African, they mix their food. And I think I have fallen in love with that kind of mixing. They put the fish and the chicken and the cow meat and, like almost everything in one. And then the taste is just out of this world. Yeah. And the way they cook it differently. They add in this, how do you call that oil? There's this special oil that they usually use. What's the name of this oil?
Comment section is just tell us what kind of oil they use there. Yeah. So the purpose of this video here is just to
palm oil. Yeah, it's palm oil. Thank you so much, Renat.
Oh, Renat, thank you very much. So resourceful. Okay.
Guys, can I end this vlog now?
Yeah, palm oil.
Yes, guys.
Red oil. Yeah, it's also called red oil, by the way.
Thank you so much for
Buffalo.
watching.
Buffalo are asking what is cow skin. Cow skin is the skin itself, but the thing is that the skin, after removing the skin, and they have to dry it or burn it and remove all the fur from the skin. After removing all the fur from the skin, when it's dry like that, it's cooked, somehow overcooked for it to become soft. That is the cow skin. Yeah.
Wow.
Personally,
Wow.
I've never eaten cow
Yeah,
skin.
I've also never eaten cow skin. I was even shocked when I was watching it. I was like, okay, I need to find. That's why I played this video here.
No, it's
Wow.
cooked. It's cooked and it has a very special, taste, very different from meat. Like when you're eating it, you can't really know what kind of meat it is unless
Oh,
someone tells you, oh, this is a cow skin. Actually, I've eaten cow skin in Nairobi. Even in Nairobi, these West Africans used to be my neighbors. In the UAE, they used to be my neighbors. In Cairo, Egypt, oh my God, these people, I've lived with these people. I know their tradition, their food, everything. Yeah.
wow.
Liti.
So thank you
Yeah.
guys. Thank you guys for
Yes,
this.
guys. If you watch till this time, you know who you are. You're the best. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around with Coco Mama. Thank you for all you do for Coco Mama. Thank you for your
It's cow
life.
skin.
Yeah, cool. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys. Smash that the like button there. I mean the like button. Smash it right now, and so that we can
And
continue here.
subscribe. And subscribe.
Oh, subscribe, yes. Okay,
See the
subscribe. Subscribe. You know.
Asili TV says 20 million Nigerians live outside Nigeria. 20 million Nigerians, they live outside Nigeria, but the funny part is that where they are, they will always be eating their Nigerian food, like all the
That's
time.
true. Yeah, that's true
20
because
million.
we have an Airbnb where I stay, and there's a time
Mm.
it was rented out to Nigerians for a pretty long time, like 1 year, something close to that. And all they were doing, because if they order the food, they used to stay outside most of the time, like outside the house, like in the backyard. So every time you just hear them ordering all this food, and I'm like, yo, people order food. As in, I've never thought of ordering like Nigerian food, but they ordered food morning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner all through for that period that they were here. I was like, yo. But you see, it's because they say that Kenyan food is tasteless because we don't use a lot of, pepper, a lot of
Pepe.
these flavor oils. They say our food is bad, like really, really tasteless. So I really
Really?
understand.
Is it tasteless? Is it
And of course,
tasteless?
we saw that from Maya's mom when she came over to Nairobi, and she's like, "Yo, what is this you're eating, you guys? I can't."
Food without pepper, hot chili,
Yes.
it's tasteless to them. They've grown up without. So eating cow meat, there's someone who says I'd rather eat the meat and leave the skin. You cannot eat the skin and know that you can't even know this is the skin. It's just meat because it has been dried up. They've removed all the fat from it. They've overcooked it, and it's in small pieces. So you'll be just picking and eating it just like meat. They will mix it with the goat meat. That's why they mix with the chicken and goat meat and everything. So when you're eating, you won't even know that this is goat meat, but you'll feel the taste is a little bit different and nice.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So, here we have a gentleman that is so confused. It says he's 22 years old.
And he's always 22. Even after the birthday, he remains 22.
He remains
Since
22.
3 years back, he's always been 22. That's what someone said in my comment section.
Yes, he's been 22 for a very long time.
Okay, let's take a listen.
time, kindly go and check Congrats Mom.
Yes.
And subscribe to my channel,
Sure.
Davy's channel,
And
Pastor's channel. We are all YouTubers, guys.
yeah.
Okay, so guys, you hear? I just want to make sure that everyone understands why we talk about these people. Congrats Mom has just confirmed that we can talk about them because she is a YouTuber as well. So this gives us a leeway that we can be able to talk about her because she is a YouTuber. She's in public's eye. So you have just heard there that she's a YouTuber. We are all YouTubers, okay?
Subscribe to my channel,
Sure.
Davy's channel,
And
Pastor's channel. We are all
This means you can react to her videos. You can subscribe to her videos. You can congratulate her since she's a congratulate mom.
All YouTubers, guys.
Yeah.
So today
So
I'm from
congrats,
church.
mom.
Yes.
Welcome home.
Yes,
You've
thank
been
you.
away from home.
Yes.
So she has been away from home. Here comes Dave, confirming and verifying that she has never been home. She's always away. Every Sunday, she has to pack her bags and leave. So she has never been there for Ayamara. She has never been there for Dimwango. She has never been there for Dave, and she only talks about these three children. She doesn't talk about her brother, which is Uncle Mo.
I've been away from home. I was at school. So busy, guys.
How has your life been in school?
Yeah, it has been busy. We are preparing candidates towards the national examination. So we wake
Wow.
up very early in the morning, even in the evening. We still prepare the learners, the standard 8 learners, the
Wow.
candidates. We call them candidates, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
So today I'm here at the weekend and enjoying. I've been from church, enjoying the environment.
Mom, share with us.
So here you're going to hear more about how Dave killed whatever. So this, I think, has got more to do with reactors, I suppose. But David wants to hear the whole thing. That was very important.
Yes.
What's the preacher saying today at church? I saw you were at church choir singing. But that's a story for another day.
Yes.
Okay, kindly share with us.
Yes, the preacher, the title was about King David and King Saul. King David came from a very humble background,
just like
in the house of Jesse. Jesse had many sons, but there is a prophet who was sent to his family to choose a king who was to lead the Israelites in the entire life. But here is a very young boy called David. David was looking after the sheep in the fields. So this is what the preacher was teaching about David, a boy who was young in that family of Jesse. And this boy happened to be very brave. He killed a lion, and he had a lot of confidence that one day.
So if you check properly, it looks like this specifically is well-sponsored prayers that happened on Saturday, based on the reactors towards this family. So that prayer was really, really needed. How Dave managed to kill
when the Israelites had really been abused by.
Well, this family has been abused so much.
The Philistines, because the Philistines.
You can see the smile of Dave Jr. He understands why these prayers were very important.
Used to kill them, frustrate them,
frustrate them, and it has to be short story.
Long story short.
So the story is long. That's what you are taught. So we finally, what was it teaching us as Christians?
What was the moral of the story?
Yes, it was teaching us that if we believe in God, everything is possible. Because yes, it's possible. David was a young boy, but he was able to kill Goliath. He was a thread using one stone and a sling. So the story tells us that we can overcome the challenges of this world.
Do not forget that the mom, congrats mom, is a teacher of religious education teacher. So these things that reactors have been attacking this family. This concept of the subject is very important. Most teachers like to address the problems in the society, especially religious education teachers.
If we believe in God and we study, we learn more about God and we change our behavior, because David also believed that.
So the changing of behavior,
God would assist him, give him power and energy to lead the people. He didn't know even that one day he will be a leader, but through God's name, he was able to kill Goliath.
Wow. Clap
Yes.
for mom.
There you go. This is not just a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. This is a well orchestrated thing. All right. I don't know. Somebody has thing on. I don't know. I think there should be a video that's on. So I'm gonna try to test to check if probably it's I just want to find out what is exactly is going on here. Why there's an echo there in the background? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna change the video. Yeah, let me just change the video.
Malik says, poor Mick, she's third wheeling in the situation.
Well, come again?
Even me have an echo. Guys.
Okay.
Let me know.
Somebody's yeah, the window is open. I think it's echoing because there's something that's open. You know, somebody opened in a video. Maybe just put it on a mute. I think.
Nope, my side nothing is making noise. Everything is on mute. That is not apart from where I am right now. The live.
Yeah.
The computer is on mute. The phone is on mute.
Echo from Carol too, but my stuff is on mute. It has been on mute all through. It came with this David Junior's video. This David Junior's video came with the echoes. The wicked and evil people, you'll find them always in church, especially the Seventh-day Adventist people.
Okay, let me try to change the video and let's see if that's the case. All right, let's try.
And I want to tell all Nyabohanse YouTubers, please tell the people the truth, do the right things at the right time, don't cheat on people because people will know the truth. Even you.
Okay, this gentleman here says that the people will know the truth. No matter what, people, Nyabohanse YouTubers, people will know the truth.
And I want to tell all Nyabohanse YouTubers, please tell
Yolanda.
the people the truth, do the right things at the right time, don't cheat on people because people will know the truth. Even you are very crazy. I don't understand you.
What's your take, guys, on this one?
Yolanda, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Yolanda.
What's your take, guys, on this one here?
Carol,
Are the Nyabohanse YouTubers crazy? Are Nyabohanse YouTubers crazy?
This one is Kevin Lowe. Thank you so much, Sebo. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saving the name UGX from Kambala, Sebo. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, so are they?
Carol, you did the story. Carol, you did the story about. I think the first time you introduced this guy was when you were doing the Mayugno Mama Sam story, and you're saying that I was really hoping to go back and watch him, but I think I forgot. It really skipped my mind. But I remember you speaking about this issue, and probably you can maybe touch on it because you know that guy. For the first time I was seeing him, actually, I've never seen him before.
This is the village driver, guys. Let me introduce him to you. This is the village. Oh, this echo now. What will I do about it?
It's okay. I think we can just continue. We don't know.
Maybe I should leave and come back or what? Because I want to introduce this village driver
properly.
And tell them.
Come out
don't delete us, please. Again, don't delete us.
Don't delete. Just come out and come back. I want to check something, whether it's on your side. On training, start reading the comments.
All right, but because I think someone has said that my end is clear, I don't have an echo. I also can't hear any echo on my end. But when you guys speak, I can hear some echo on the background. Sorry?
So it means it's on my side.
No, I can hear you clearly. I can hear you clearly. I can't hear that echo that was there when David Jr. was speaking. Anyways, let's see what people are speaking about, what they're saying on the comment section before we have Carol back. We did say thank you to Yolanda and also a big thank you to Kevin Lowe. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for slapping AM Carol with the super chats. Thank you so much. Let's see what people are saying. Someone is saying that AM Carol, someone is saying that the guy that was on our screen, the village driver, that's not his name on YouTube. Is that true?
Yes, that is not his name on YouTube. On YouTube, his name is Mongare. Mongare something. The echo is still there.
Yeah, but also you should stop turning your phone, because if you do that, then it brings all those other issues that come up, like you can't see you. I don't know, something always happens, but you're better now.
So this guy is called Mongare.
Mkara, accept the second picture of Mongare. Accept it.
Okay. Oh Lord.
And the hell is saying, guys, try muting one at a time. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense.
Oh yeah, so that we can see which one. Yeah. But
okay, let me mute because Carol is speaking. Okay.
Carol, go ahead.
Okay. If you search a village driver, I think he used to call himself village driver before. Okay. Then he changed his name to Mongare. I'm trying to look for
village driver.
His name. Yeah, he's called Mongare 1 Nyabohanse. That is his name. Mongare 1 Nyabohanse. Yeah, at least I can see the echo is not there. So this Mongare 1 is the driver that took that money that Shiro gave. I mean, Shiro gave him the money to take to Mama Sam.
Okay.
So when he took the money to Mama Sam, he gave Shiro the number so that they could talk to Mama Sam. He's the one actually who gave the contacts, the Mama Sam's contacts to Shiro, and you know the conversation that took place. This man did not know that Shiro was recording what she was talking to Mama Sam. This guy did not know. He innocently took that money and went and gave it out. And then he asked for the number, and then he gave Shiro the number. And then Shiro called Mama Sam and they talked. So the guy didn't know what they were talking about. He was not aware that it was anything to do with YouTube or anything. No. He just knew that this one is just a subscriber and he's sending this money to Mama Sam. But he never asked how this subscriber knew Mama Sam. He did not go into those details, actually.
Yeah.
So what happened is that after this guy left, Mayugno went to ask Mama Sam who brought the money, and the man was exposed. And now the Mayugno started, threatening this guy, telling him that you are the one who is exposing me, you are the one who is this, who is that. They started calling Shiro on her number because they got her number. They called her. When they called her, they were all together. Even Nasto was there when they were calling Shiro. So this guy told Shiro that, now you see, you have brought problems. Me, I didn't know that this was an exposure and stuff like that. Now these people are on my neck. And for me, I'm not from Nyabahonse. I come from somewhere else, but I stay in Nyabahonse now. How will I stay here and stuff, At some point, when these people were hot on his neck, this is the time now when he came out with that video. He came out with that video and he said, exposing AM Carol. He exposed. There was nothing to expose because at this moment I had not even talked to him. I was collecting money, so that now I can contact him and give him that money to take to Mama Sam. So I had not contacted him, but I have his contacts, by the way. He doesn't know that I have his contacts. I do have his contacts. So when he was shaking, trying to excuse himself, at this point, the man was on fire. So he said, okay, let me go for AM Carol because these boys are on my neck. Let me expose AM Carol so that they might not think that, I was with AM Carol or something. It's just a confusing story. So he came out like, hey, Carol, you are bad. See what you are doing in Nyabohanse. Now you're not bringing peace here. Now you, Carol, you are a bad person. Why did you come here, Carol? He talked too much. And then he turned again. He said, you Nyabohanse boys also, you are bad. See the kind of content that you are doing. Now you are the ones who are making Carol to come here. The whole world is now looking at us like we are bad people because of the kind of content that you people were also doing, blah, 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 blah. So he was like on both sides. He was trying to complain about AM Carol exposing and also complaining to these other boys that they are not doing good videos. And that is why AM Carol had to get to them and stuff like that. But he was in between there. He was. So eventually, I never called him. I never called him. Okay, I never called him again. After trying to reach Mama Sam, I couldn't reach Mama Sam. I was blocked from everything. And now they have threatened this man. How will I give him money to take to Mama Sam when he's already threatened? So that's how this whole thing, got blocked. So people have been reaching me out, asking me, Caro, how do we get to Mama Sam? How do we get to Sam and help him? I'm like, guys, you don't understand. Mayugno is not from Nyabohanse. Mayugno is from Tanzania. He's always posting himself out here as someone who's from Nyabohanse. I've had the video that he did when he was in Mombasa, asking the girls, I want to take you to Nyabohanse. He doesn't come from Nyabohanse. He doesn't even appear in any register. In any government register around Nyabohanse or Kenya. This guy comes from Tanzania. So we can't reach him. How will we reach him? Yeah? Thank you, Kevin Lowe. Mukwano banange sebo. Webale. Thank you so much. People will ask me how I know how to speak Luganda. Thank you so much, Kevin Lowe, for your support. Yeah, so that was the story, guys. So this guy, there's no way we can send him to get to Mama Sam. He's the person who knows Mama Sam, where he is, the whole story about Mama Sam and Mayugno. This is the guy who knows the whole story. He knows everything. He exposed everything. But because he was exposed, there's no way I could also expose what he said to Shiro because Shiro had the information. So I didn't want to expose this guy. I will put his life in danger. So I left it that way. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, let's bring in on training. Can you say something?
Mayugno ni Mtanzania, period. Thank you so much, blessed. Mtanzania.
Okay. On training, come in. Let's speak. Let's hear your echo.
Wow.
I'm done with the echo.
No.
Am I done with
echo?
Okay. It's me.
Yes.
So what happens? But my things are all on mute.
Yeah, I know the story that I've just given out is something that I had not given out before, guys, right?
Yeah, that one you hadn't shared before because for me it was pending. I saw this guy on your video. I didn't understand, but I understood what you said, but I didn't know how he was fully in the mix of all this story. And because of course I haven't watched him, so I've not even seen him on the YouTube streets apart from when you shared. Guys, I've been talking about this this Mayugno story for, I think, the whole week, and today was the last day when I did my premiere, and I said I'm not speaking about it again because it is what it is. It is what it is already. Right now, we know what is happening. But my question to AM Carol, I know you'd mentioned this on your video, I think, some days back, when you came here to say that you have this money that you have that you want to send to Mama Sam, but you can't do that now because everything has been blocked. You can't get a hold of her. You don't know how to help her, yet you said that you're going to be helping her, and you channeled that money to other projects. So what now happens? Will you still embark on that? Will you still look for her, like after a few weeks or a few months? What is in store generally?
Honestly, time will tell, because it's also risky to say or to say what I'm planning. The echo is back, guys.
Let me mute myself.
Yeah,
okay. Okay, thank you. That one is going through. It's so hard to foretell right now because, you know, they're listening. They're listening. They're listening right now. They want to know what I will do next, so that they know what they will do next. They're prepared for me. So I can't really tell it out right now, but she's still in my mind. I'm still thinking of what I can do, but at least not now. But with time I will, because now I have some contacts around. Even if I don't use this guy Mongare, I might get someone else to use as well. Because this information was given from different angles. The information was given from different people. And these people, they can also help. They just have to be smart enough to get to that lady. And also this lady, we have to make sure when we are helping her, she must be out of that Mayugno's space. If she's a neighbor to Mayugno, maybe she must move somewhere else for us to get to her. You understand? But if she's still with Mayugno, and Mayugno will still know that she has gotten the money and it will bring issues, you know. We're also trying to protect. There's no need to help someone and you're putting her in danger and putting other people in danger as well. So let me just say that time will tell. Time will tell. I can't really tell the real thing that we will do, because we don't want to put anyone in danger. And when I was listening to this guy, he was even shaking on the camera. Honest, he was sitting in the middle of the road, shaking. From his videos, you could not really know that he's shaking, but from the messages that he was sending to the other lady, Shiro, you know, she was sending me those messages. I could learn that, oh my goodness, it's not even something, because that's a different expose.
Exactly.
It's just a different one. I'll have to bring it out in a different way as well, because I have the receipts of the people who have been threatened by Mayugno. So let me just cool with it. Let me put it in the freezer. Yes, I will not spill my next move. Thank you so much, Ellis. Yeah, many people are telling me don't tell you. Yeah, this will be a surprise. One day I will get there and I will do a live video immediately, and I leave. Thank you so much, Director Kevo. Thank you so much for your support. Asante sana, Kevo. I really appreciate.
All right.
Wow.
Cool. Okay, so let's just quickly go into it. So basically, you know, this the title says that a refugee in it says, look now, I'm thinking about Dimwango being taken to the refugee camp. You know, it's about why should we support beggars. Now, like, I want to make it very clear to others that actually life in Europe, it can be very expensive based on the video that we watched, you know, of Black Video TV. Life is not just easy there, and I think life in Europe, it should be a fast lane. But with the, you know, the whole thing that is going on, that people wants to be traveling and claiming to be VVIP or the queen, because you're gonna hear this video that we're gonna play later on, whereby David says, you know, Dimwango is you know, the queen of the first lady, you know, of the first ever female YouTuber, the best YouTuber, I guess, in the whole wide world. But Europe is expensive, actually. If you don't realize that, I mean, you can end up sending. Maybe Dimango needs to start sending her kidneys. Then she can pay for their accommodation, because you can't just leave your expensive house, in your Bohanse, and then you just go to Europe, and then after that you say, no, we're the richest people. Like Dave is always introducing his house, his family's house, in your Bohanse. This was a very hard work. We work so hard here, so. Dimwanga, wherever you are, please start selling your kidneys so that you can pay for your own accommodation before they can take you to a refugee camp. Stop asking for places to, people to keep you in their houses. Life can be really expensive over there. Never ending obstacles in Europe. Please make sure you understand this. I'm going to repeat. The never ending obstacles life in the European countries. So you gotta know expensive groceries, expensive high rise or high rent. You have to buy all those, everything else that is so expensive in that country. So be careful before you can travel. Life can be so rough if you don't realize that. To survive in such places, I'm telling you, we have all traveled, like, other reactors have already indicated. We don't talk much about it, but we also have things out there that we've been out there, and we know how expensive life can be, and so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm not gonna put my everything in the closet out there. Yeah.
Monica says that Dee hasn't shown where she's staying currently in France. I think she doesn't want us to see her allegedly lost travel bag. I smell a rat.
Okay.
Dee is a passport seized, and she has someone there. There's a video that she did with someone. If you haven't seen that man.
Raquel or Rachel here is saying, D looking for a sugar daddy. There was actually someone on that thumbnail, and I was like, who is this?
With a bald head.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
You're starting now. You're starting again, right?
I was on mute, but I was laughing at that comment that Monica Achola has posted on the chat section.
Oh boy.
Dee was walking in a marketplace with someone very interesting. I looked at that man and said, whoa, where is this one coming from?
You better not overstay, my dear Dimwango. Don't overstay in that country. You can be, maybe you're not even welcomed right now, but you get yourself to be pounced on by the police. Don't just walk around with a person that looks different, looks like a crackhead, who's about to crack a secret code. Careful. Take everything else, so everything is okay. You're washing your underwears, Dimwango. Don't be like your brother. You put everything, your socks, everything is not smelling, because otherwise they'll discriminate against you. It's not just the color of your skin, but also you make sure you're looking good and you hang around with the good people. Don't just travel around, in the places and ask for accommodation. There are always cultural differences. So, guys, we're gonna play this video right now, and let's see. This is what those of you who missed yesterday's video, here it is.
Martin Dam says there's a big difference of beggars and scammers. I still believe that most beggars need help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most beggars need help. All right. Begging and scamming is too much. Please don't forget to give this video a like.
Is it play?
Yes.
Upside down.
Okay.
One would be forced to conclude that his legs were amputated above the pants. 20. Crippled beggar in China. A crippled beggar in China got more than he bargained for after an irate passerby pulled off his pants, thus exposing him as a fraud. The beggar was seen on a street in a city in China where he moved about on a trolley in which he would lie on his stomach upside down. One would be forced to conclude that his legs were amputated above the knees. The passerby decided to check if there was any stumps, but was surprised that there were none. Upon pulling off the beggar's pants, he then realized that his lower limbs were actually intact. Not only that, but his legs were crossed and tucked into his underwear to create the false impression that he was an amputee. Realizing that he had been exposed, the con man then rolls away on his trolley with his legs still tucked inside of his underwear. Many of the people who witnessed that scene thought that he deserved to be exposed. However, when the video was uploaded to Facebook, some users thought it was not right to humiliate the beggar.
Do you think it's not right to humiliate Beggars? Demon was looking for the cash. You guys, you don't travel a lot. As you can see from the picture there, this beggar here has more than what he bargained for. What do you think, guys? Let's hear the comments and let's discuss over this. So, because why? The reason why people beg and why we have to contribute to this is because some people, it's a people's choice to donate money. It's people's choice. You know, if you feel like it's a personal choice if I have to give somebody money. If you have got a compassion, right? So do you have a compassion whereby you cannot donate to the right person and you feel like you've donated the money to the wrong person? You know, because this is one of the basic needs in the world. And as we know that human dignity requires that we have to beg. I'll give you this example. A country like Malawi, the president of that country likes going out and go and beg money. It's not just what you have seen there. I'm gonna feed you this one here, but it's also the president goes out from poor countries. They go out and. Okay, any comments there, please? Any comments?
You know, I'm afraid to put on my mic because every time I put on my mic, people are saying they can hear the radio.
No, it's fine now. It's fine now. Kara, check if Kung Fu Panda is in the background.
The audience can hear an echo every time my mic is on. Okay, so yeah, I really do not.
It's okay now. So you can speak.
To you, it's okay, but to the audience, there's an echo. According to Universal, Universal has been telling me there's an echo every time I put on my mic. Anyways, I don't know if we can give a clear definition of you know, what scamming is and what begging is. I don't know if we can do that, and if anyone can actually explain on the chat section so that we don't confuse these two, because they are beggars and we have scammers. What I'm seeing from this on our screen right now, this is absolutely scamming. This is not even begging, this is scamming. And yesterday when I was looking for an explanation, there was something like begging scam. So maybe there's scamming, begging, and begging scam. So probably if let's see if Kung Fu is coming in, probably he can define it to us according to how he understands it, because we need to understand exactly what is begging and what is scamming. Columbus Hill, it's not that bad on trending. So yeah, I think when my mic is on, so I'll be talking. Once I'm done, I mute so that we don't, you know, have a lot of echo in the live today. All right, so I'm out. I'm muting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome, Kung Fu Fanta. Welcome. Also welcome Max One in the house. Welcome, Patricia. We proceed, guys. Okay, Kung Fu Fanta.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. Basically, a scam is a deliberate to be dishonest, and it's fraud. That's the short term of that. You can even look it up. Begging, on the other hand, is somebody who's humbling themselves, because you got to admit, if somebody's actually begging because they don't have absolutely not a single cent in their pocket, it doesn't matter if they did it to themselves or if it was done to them by circumstances. If somebody's begging, it's because they actually need it. I have actually done that myself for a couple of days just to get a little bit of money, just so I can get some tools to do my own hustling job, you know, which was washing windows. So I have been in that situation. I was able-bodied, but I couldn't just, like, you know, have nothing to buy the products I needed in order to work for myself. And the thing is, it doesn't feel good when you're doing that, but however, there is a clear difference. And so, like the man in China, this is definitely a fraud. This is definitely a man who doesn't deserve any type of respect in the manner of what that other man did to him, which was exposing him in a very blunt way. However, it was great to watch it because it's got to open somebody's eyes when they see this. It's got to make other people think twice and three times, like, should I give my money out? You know, that's what I feel. And I think a lot of other people feel the same way. And then some people are going to say, well, just give people the money anyway because they need it. And I don't agree with that.
Mm. Okay, someone says here, I think this is a Nekesa. On trending, maybe you should put your mic off a little bit for me. I can feel an echo.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you. Can you remove the chat on the screen, please? Please don't delete the live. There's a chat,
the chat from my screen.
Yeah, there's a chat on the screen saying the type of hat Cleo is wearing looks like it's from Vietnam. It's been there for so long, it's blocking Kung Fu. We can't see Kung Fu. Be deleted. Okay, my mic is off now.
Oh dear. I might end up messing up. Let me just leave it there. Okay. Now the thing has gone high. How will I get it? I was listening to Rika. It has gone now. How will I get it? Rika said beggars is equals to asking for help when they are in an emergency. They solve the emergency. They stop begging. These are beggars, okay? And then scammers, she said, scammers, they always have one reason or another to keep getting money from anyone in a dishonest way. So scammers, they keep on giving excuses and stories all the time. Even after getting the money, they create another story. After getting the money, they create another story all the time. You know, they want to be getting the money all the time. But for a beggar, he gets the problem, he begs for the money, and then that is the end of it, according to what she says. Okay.
Yeah, see, scammers can also use begging as a form of a scam. You know, they'll be taken away from the actual beggars that might need that money for something for real.
Yeah, beggars are just asking for money, but scammers are asking for money in a tricky way, via trickery. You know, or just lying the way Mayugno was doing, you know. He was scamming people. He'll be like, you know, I'm a single father, you know, they'll parade themselves. Usually scammers are the people who will parade themselves, like the Chinese man. They will pretend to be what they are not. And they'll be coming in the same spot each and every day. If it's Mayugno, he'll be pulling the camera each and every day, giving the same story. You know, I'm suffering. I don't know how to stay with these children. I'm only a man. I cook. I do everything. Lying all the time for people to feel sorry for him. That is scamming, you know?
You know, we had this, I don't know if we can, well, I'm going to say he was a scammer. I don't think he's alive anymore, but in my city where I am, he used to sell leather belts, handmade leather belts on the street. And he would have probably 50 of them on his body on each side of the shoulder. And somehow he just carried them all. The scam is that he made these belts, but he's a blind man. So the fact was he was not a blind man, but he was very skilled in making these leather belts. I think that what he used that scam for is to have people on the street feel a little more sympathy than usual than saying, oh, wow, this is really a well-crafted handmade belt. Yeah. So he was using his genuine talent plus scamming at the same time to make a lot more money.
Wow. Wow. So some people, they beg and also at the same time, they scam. I think with the people also who are in the streets, they start begging because they have a problem, okay? But when they see this money coming in, they feel like, oh, let's continue doing this thing, you know. Yes, they are in need of this money, but by the end of the day, they don't want to do something else with their money. They just want to go home, live a good life, eat good, everything. The next morning, we go back in the streets. Now, when it comes to that, I call it scamming, because if you're begging, you want some money, you can get the money and do something good and change your life from it. If you're going back every day, then you become a scammer. That's what I think. Cleo. Your mic is off.
All right. Yeah, I was just saying on training, what do you think about scamming? Because on my side is the same thing that's like M. Caro and Kung Fu Panda has indicated, in that scamming refers to engaging in fraudulent activities as the strategy they have, especially the strategy that they use to mislead people in order to be identified that they are faking it, or false pretentious action that they do, calculative, so calculative. These guys are calculative. They know how your body language works and that you're coming straight to them. They know you're feeling sorry about something that you didn't accomplish, and they're gonna get you. And that's what they do. They use your weaknesses and all that. So yeah, they use the weaknesses. Actually, what happens is like a remote control. It's based on you, the giver, the person that's giving, the person that's gifting them. It's based on you, the gifter, the person who's gifting them, on your weaknesses. It's not based on them. It's just intuition that thinking, this person is so poorly thinking, the challenges that he or she's been facing, I can get something out of that person. And this happens a lot to a lot of people. That does also the business of what do you call this? That's business of motivational. You get people that that they're not doing well in business, and you tell them, you can actually, do this, and they buy my book, pay for this, conference, and you do this. We can do this. You pay this, and obviously you ended up, attending so many workshops, and your business does not even take off. So I would like to ask the audience right now, the reactors here, the keyboard reactors. Do you think Mayuguno is a scammer? Do you think Deep Mwango is a scammer? Do you think Ayamara is still a scammer? Do you think there's really something going on with the young people that are waking up in the morning and waking up as YouTubers just to scam people and asking for money? Guys, if this is, we're going to take you guys to court. All of you guys that are YouTubers in the okay, not here to play. We cannot just come in. On training is already sleeping here. We cannot just be sitting here. This is not a joke, Ayamara. This is not a joke, Dimwango. Don't play jokes here and put a video out there, busy asking, I'm gonna sleep at your home, by your crib. No, this is not a joke. We're not gonna sit here all the time. Kung Fu wants to sleep here, or maybe he just woke up in the morning and he has to go to work. On training, M. Caro, Black Peter TV, Modesta. These are a bunch of people that actually trying to protect the donors who are already weaklings.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? Whoever is listening right now, Max One, tell all those people in that Nyabohansi, fella the boy, you gotta be sensitive about this issue here. All the gang that is out there scamming people. We're not joking here, okay? Whether we went to school, whether we didn't go to school, whether we also faced challenges, why don't we take the same route that you guys are doing in the village? Stop scamming. These Americans that you're taking the money from, the mummies, the sugar mummies, whatever, they're not sugar mummies. You're just a scammer. Don't call them your mummies. Look at the color of your skin. How can that person all the way from America be your mommy because it's giving you something? Stop. Stop. Please stop. Don't do these things. Don't scam people. Don't start a YouTube channel and be busy, just to scam people so that you can add up and save up your money that you get from YouTube. We're not here to play here. On training is not here to play. She's tired of this. M. Caro is tired of this. Don't say that M. Caro, all these guys, the reactors are making money out of this, are making money out of me. You're lying. You are a scammer. You are lying. We're not here for games. We can stop YouTube today and still survive. We're here to correct your behavior. Your mother is a teacher. Your father is a teacher. Stop this thing. If you're listening, if you're watching, and if you're here right now, listen to me. This is not a game. We are tired. I was supposed to sleep the whole night, the whole morning, whatever. I'm here to try to correct you here. If we see something, we are part of the community in the world, and we're part of the policing. This is a community policing. It's not even a reaction video. You know, you are lucky that you're in a country whereby in Kenya, you can do whatever you want to do. You can go to other countries and go to those lame people who have failed in life and they take their last cent. I know some of the subscribers here, I know them personally, who has been donating money because their last cent, they couldn't fix their cars, they couldn't fix their house, they couldn't pay rent, and they took out their money out of their pocket just to help you. Liar, fraudulent, or fraud. This is a disease. We understand that your country is not doing well, but don't use this. And Kenya is not a third world, okay? It's not a third world country. So don't behave. Demon is behaving like a third world person, a little person, tadpole, calling yourself a little tadpole, calling yourself VVIP. Do you know what the V stands for? Don't do these things. Don't do these things. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and play this video and we're gonna go back to it, and please, we're gonna ask the keyboard reactors, please help us to stop these people. This is not entertainment here. We can't be here for this. We can't be here for this. I'm gonna break sister silence. Oh my goodness. Okay. On trending, say something meantime.
Now, I'm just laughing at the comment section here. I want to read what Kituko is saying. Kituko is saying, if we think they can't speak good English and give them money, they will leave it that way and play the part. Now, there are lots of tricks. When you ask me what, in my own opinion, I thought scammers were, these are just tricksters, okay? And it's not that they don't have the money. They have. They have money. They have the money. Just like the same, that I'll still keep pointing back at the video that you played. This guy tucking his, legs, intertwining them inside his, underwear. And I'm like, yo, like, do you have to really do all this? Like, is it really necessary for you to suffer? Like, how flexible can you be for a full day with your legs tucked in like that just to get money from people? Like, why are you tricking these people? You can walk. So what is wrong with just food in your two legs and you just ask for this money? Like, what is it?
I would have had cramps within the first hour. No way. No way.
Emperor, accept it, please.
I can't. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me mute my mic now.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'm waiting for Emperor to accept it. Guys, let's listen to this one idiot Mampara here, Malala Pipe. All right. Jesus, I don't even understand how things work over there, even in this part of the world. Now there's a kind of a question here, and actually they're doing it indirectly. Guys, don't this video of Dave, don't fool you. This video was done basically on an attack. Only a person who does not understand how things works with the dev. This is a video based on something else. So listen.
Ma'am, if you are watching me for the first time, kindly go and check on as the standard 8 learners.
I saw you are at church choir singing.
There's a prophet who was
sorry.
Got the long story.
Here are the 3 websites.
Okay, so anyway, I was saying this video here is done basically with the sole purpose to address some issues, because there were questions that these guys were asking the mother based on other things that I think that has been happening and all that. So we are going to still analyze
God's name. He was able to kill Goliath.
Wow! Clap for mom.
Good. She has really narrated it well.
Yeah, and also my mom, she's a teacher by training. Yeah. We take Christian religion education.
Yes, I teach.
Lessons.
Yes, Christian religious education at school.
And also,
guys, this Christian religious education, when the kid, the son, IMR is peeing all over the world. He just made up his mind. He's intentions to pee in every country and to show it on his videos that I'm gonna pee. Come host me, watch me. I'm gonna pee in your pool. I'm gonna pee everywhere, and I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna make sure that you understand that I pee everywhere. And now he, mother that's a teacher, and with a son that pees in the whole world, and with the homeless daughter who just stays everywhere. You know, lucky that Kung Fu Panda, defended Dim Wango. When I say Dim Wango sleeps in the door canal. So yeah.
Also, mom, she's a leader. Okay, you are.
No, stop.
Yes, I'm a teacher by profession, and I'm also an administrator.
You head the school.
Yes.
Guys, just tell me in the comment section if somebody is a leader and somebody is a teacher. Is the job only to teach the students in class? What about your children? What do you think in the comment section? I would like to see more about it. Just tell me the concept of a teacher. Where does education start? Does it start in class? Does it start from home? A parent, I think, is the best teacher. Then other things, professional teacher. Actually, this is not like a professional teacher. Teaching is not a profession. It's called semi-profession. It's not 100%, not really 100%. But I think that most of the teaching starts from home. So keyboard reactors, what do you think about this?
I also head a school.
So, mom, on today's video, it's very special. Wanna be asking you some few questions.
This is going to be interesting, guys. Tighten up your belt.
I wanna interact with you and also advise us about life.
So very interestingly, that this is going to be all about advising. So Kung Fu Panda, get ready.
Yes.
So are you ready for that?
Yes.
Kung Fu Panda on training, keyboard reactors, and MCAR, are you ready?
Well, let's hear it.
Okay, right there's Casta. Casta,
Yes.
she has been with us.
Yes,
Close to our...
Now look at the body language of the congrats mom, the way she's sitting. Guys, the body language will never lie. Body language will never lie.
In America, that's called the gangsta lean.
Oh. So let's look at the congrats mom, the way she looks, and measure the other opportunists on the other side.
Few questions. We want to interact with you and also advise us about
You can't pretend. Body language can never pretend.
Yes.
So are you ready for that?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, right
Why can't you sit properly with a lady on the other side?
There's Casta.
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that eye. Look where it fell. I don't know whether she's looking at the cleavage, but she's just looking at her. Look at the eyes. The body language, number one. Number two, the eyes are part of the body language. She just look a little bit to the eye, into her eyes, then she looks down there. I don't know what she's looking at. You tell me, guys.
She has been with us.
There you go, again. Then again.
Yes,
Close
Casta.
to a week here, and she's like family to us.
Yes.
Mom, what do you find different about Casta?
Casta.
There you go. There you go.
No, you know what? I will speak on this. I'll speak on this because I'm a raised Seventh-day Adventist. First of all, you don't come dressed like this because I don't know if they went to church. Did they go to church? I don't know. But if they went to church and she was dressed like that, trust me, she was the center of attraction. And because we can see that Congrats Ma is, reserved, and she's an SDA in this case, she heads, she's a leader in church to be precise, and all these hats that she wears. If you come dressed like this, my own mother as well will look at you the same way Congrats Ma is looking at this lady, because if I also go home and I'm exposed, okay, this is not even exposure, this is just how these kids dress nowadays. And I mean, she's decently dressed, okay? But if you look at the age now where Congrats Ma falls, this is absolutely like Nudity in her eyes because like
So on trending, her lean, is that a lean of maybe a little bit of disgust?
Disgust, yeah. This is disgust, leaning. Like,
yeah, could be because it could be. That's what I can put it, because she does not understand why this lady is dressed like this in a way that, her chest is almost showing. And that is why you see, even when Dee Mwango comes home, she will not dress the way she dresses when she is outside the country. So it's just basic. It's just how Adventists are raised. We are supposed to be, covered, and we are conservative, as in all this. So this is strange to Congressman, to be precise. So I really, that's what I'm saying. I can actually see my mom. I can actually see my mom in Congressman in most of the cases, because I understand where she's coming from and her being a leader in the church. Okay, I'm muting myself.
So there you have it. On Carol, you have a different idea?
I see these things almost every day, even in my home, back in my village. I do have also some young brothers. Those moments when we are maybe on a holiday, maybe it's Christmas Day, we are going to church and stuff like that. They are carrying their kids, small kids, and they are putting on stuff. I can see my mom carrying, here we call them lesos. How do you call leso kung fu in English? You know what a leso is?
I'm not sure what that is. I don't recognize the word.
A leso is a piece of clothes that you wrap around your waist. Sometimes you can wrap it also at the shoulder line.
When you say that, I'm thinking of a bib.
It's more of a wrap. It's more of a wrap,
So like
you can wrap it. Yeah, you can wrap it.
Oh, for a woman?
On your waist. Yeah, my mom carries many of them. I can see her carrying more, 4 or 5 or even 6 when we are going to church. So that she'll be covering all these girls with this, giving them all the wraps to be putting on when we are entering church.
I have no problem with it. I think it's to help her, to help men be calmed down a little bit, because a man's eye is going to wander, and then for the female to basically just respect her own body and not tempt men. If we're looking at it at that aspect, I don't disagree with it at all.
You see, the thing is that you can't tell her to pull down that dress, because that dress, according to my brother, is the brother who bought it for his wife for Christmas. Okay, so she has to put it on. Now you're going to church, but my mom is also worried about how people will be looking at her and stuff like that. So she'll be like, okay, you can pull on this leso. When we are done with the service, you can pull it out as we go home, just to avoid so many issues there, in the villages sometimes. Our moms are also trying to understand us as much as they are also trying to, to accept this lifestyle in the society.
And they went to church, right?
I don't know if this girl went to church. Did she go to church really? I doubt.
They said they saw the mother. They said they saw their mother, the church, and she was agreeing that she really went to church with them together, because actually, David was there and was just explaining that, we saw you, in the church, and what exactly explained to us what was really happening there, and what was the prayer, and what was the moral of the story. So that's already.
But at the same time, this girl is not here. This girl is also a scammer. This girl is the greatest scammer of all scammers. This Castro. This girl is the greatest scammer. Imagine knowing that her friend, David Jr., has a girlfriend, and she can't give David Jr. time to be, to be alone. She's following David Jr. almost everywhere, and not even worrying, not even thinking of what Mikmik will think about her being her being with David Jr., doing all this kind of foolish stuff they're doing and pulling this kind of titles that they're pulling on the streets. You know, it means she came here for views. She came here for her channel. She's so much into getting David Jr. help her with her channel. That's how I see it. She's a scammer. Yeah. Even some people are asking on the comment section, you girl, can't you go back to Nairobi and do your own content and leave David Jr. to do his own content so that he can be having time with his girlfriend? If they're really girlfriend and boyfriend, I don't know. It's making this girlfriend, it's making this Mikmik to become a little bit confused somehow, because I've been checking on her Instagram. She's not writing good stories over there.
Yeah.
Who's that? Mikmik?
Yeah, Mikmik. She has turned into an inspiration speaker over there on her YouTube. She's saying too many things. I don't understand. And I think it's because of this confusion that Casta is bringing in.
Wow.
She's a scammer.
Before we go, can I add on a little bit to what you're talking about, that rap? Because I just remembered something. Is that when my wife was trying to explain to me about certain things, you know, like when women in Kenya are wearing what do you call it, tight jeans, a lot of them wear biker shorts underneath, or they call them biker shorts. And I was like, well, we wear those, especially if we go back home to the village, we're going to wear those, plus we're going to do the rap. And I was like, why are you covering up so much? Because if you're going to be walking in front of your uncle, you don't need your butt to be shaking everywhere.
Yep.
Yes.
Your chest should be covered. Like Casta would not walk in front of my dad like this. Absolutely not. My mom would cover her quickly.
Very fast.
Yes.
we have special outfits, you know, when you're going back at home.
Yes. I mean, it's evident also with Dimwango. Also when what's her name? When Coco Girl was coming to the village, you saw the type of clothes she was wearing.
She's flapping all over the place.
Yes, that's how you dress.
So this home here is a brother home, whereby everybody else who wants to come wants to show all those things that you're able to view, you know, right now. Okay, let's move.
One is that she's very humble, social.
No humble. You're pretending.
And she's ready to fit in any situation that
when a mother says, or a parent or an elder says to you, you fit everywhere, it means your behavior is uncontrollable.
Maybe.
That's what I always say, guys.
Yes.
If you saw my recent videos, I always say, Casta, she's always social. She can interact with even matatu drivers, and she can fit.
So this matatu driver, it means she can go with anybody, right?
Lol. Matatu driver is a very bad example.
It's a bad example. What do you think, guys? So this Casta here can go out with any taxi driver, any matatu driver, can go out with anybody. She's cheap. That's what it means here. Very, very cheap. Keyboard reactors. What do you think? Look at the face of a Casta in keyboard reactors. Do you think she's very cheap? She can go out with anybody? She's any guy can have her anytime as long as you're next to her. What do you think?
Like for me, I never expected she can fit on this village life.
Yes, but she's able to.
There you go. How many times she keeps looking at cleavage?
Fit. Congratulations.
She adjusted her top. She felt that energy. She adjusted her top.
She adjusted, right?
Wow.
Yeah, go back. Just go back a few seconds.
Like for me, I never expected she can fit on this village life.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, cool. Let's watch it again.
Like for me, I never expected she can fit on this village life.
Yes.
Pow, pow.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
able to fit. Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
very good. That's good.
Yeah, this woman, I think this family can pretend.
Yeah, she's leaning away. Look at that body language. She's leaning away. She had to do that American gangster lean. I got to get away. Wow. I would have never really noticed this when we pointed that out.
I'm congratulating her because she's able to fit in any situation.
With the matatu drivers. Is he able to fit in any situation of matatu drivers
that she meets?
But why is Comrade Ma sitting like this? Why is he sitting away from her like this? It's not sending a good picture in my eyes. I mean, why is she's leaning away from her? I don't know. But you can as well as see how Castor felt uncomfortable because Comrade Ma has just been staring at her. And you know, if it's here, we will look. And in her, like in Comrade Ma's eyes, she's not used to seeing people dressed like this. Probably she also has something short that she's worn, which is absolutely not acceptable, especially on this older folk, you know, when it comes like especially, I'll just point out especially the Seventh-day Adventists. We are not used, like my parents are not used to seeing people dressed like this as well. But I can see her body language like Comrade Ma leaning away from her towards David Jr. and just eyeing her just on her, you know, chest. And this little girl here now feels uncomfortable now. I'm pretty sure she feels very uncomfortable.
You know, my brother-in-law, I remember one time was in the pipeline, like I think it was 2011 actually. I put my arm around my wife, just put it on her shoulder, and he was on the other side of her. And as soon as I did that, I wasn't looking at him, but I could see him by the corner of his eye. My wife was just laughing, but he was moving away further and further away from her. Like, I'm not used to this. Why is he putting his? Yeah, I know they're married, but why is he putting his arm around her? It is his emotions and all that stuff was just totally hilarious. But I acted like I didn't notice. But my wife just kept laughing at him. But I noticed that, and it was very interesting because that's not like a norm. It's not like I normally did that, but I did it that one time, and that was his reaction.
Yeah, I also can't go home over December holidays and I'm kissing my husband in my mom's house or even in their presence. It's not something that an African culture is used to. You know, like African culture is very conservative. We are so conserved. We don't do so many things like, you know, I cannot just sit and my husband just puts my hand over my shoulder, like in this couch like this, and we're in my mom's house. Absolutely not. Never.
But that was in front of our place. that was at me and her place. He was visiting.
That's too much.
That's too much.
And we're outside on the balcony overlooking the pipeline. So.
Ah, man. But it is what it is. It's just how it is. I mean, yeah. So when we go home, like we really need to know the boundaries and we really need to know we cannot do this. You just have to remind yourself, oh, we cannot hold hands. We cannot hold each other's shoulders. You can't peck in the presence of the parents. It's just how it is.
I saw Castor washing Uncle Mo's face. What about that?
Hey, that one, you see, it was done far away from nowhere where no one was close. If Comrade Ma lands on that video, she'll have something to say, trust me. But hey, I saw that. I have not watched the video yet, but I saw that title and I was like, oh God, here we go again. But I'm sure he had fun. Of course.
Miss P says that what did Miss P say now? Hey, people are really writing here. Miss P Talks says that you all need to lighten up this in the 21st century. All I can say is that you see, we have this our generation, and then we have our kids' generation. This one is different. Like if my son right now, if I find him with a girlfriend, it's not a big issue. You know, if they're sitting together or walking together, holding hands, for me as a parent, it's not an issue. But you see, we have this generation of me and my husband holding hands in front of my mom. That's an issue. You get me and my husband holding hands, sitting together, holding each other in front of our parents. That one is not working. But my son right now, or even my daughter introducing her boyfriend, and then they'll be walking on the streets, holding their hands. This is not an issue to me. So this generation is different.
Yeah, even hugging. I always lean in to hug my dad, and he hugs like we are forming an A. He's really far away. We 6 people can fit in between me and him because we were not raised up like that. But now we hug, and they're not used to that. It's not tradition to them. So I cannot just go home and hug my dad. He'll be so uncomfortable. I can hug my mom, I think, because we're females. But when I'm going to hug my dad will always just give you an awkward hug because it's not something that they did growing up. And we didn't grow up doing that because that was not culture. But right now, I think when I grow older and my girl, like my baby brings the boyfriend home, I can see my girl, of course, hugging the dad right now, of course. And I don't think that will be a problem in the future because now we are used to these things. We've grown up doing this. But if I go hugging my dad and if I go dressing the way even Asta is dressed, I know when I'm going home, I have to dress really well, like cover everything up, nothing showing, nothing tight. So you just go home presentable because in the African culture, you represent your family, okay? If I do anything right here to mess up, this blame still trickles down to my parents, my siblings. It's a whole village. It's not just me. So if I mess up, I have to think twice every time I'm doing something. I'm like, yo, if I do this and it's wrong, then the blame now, people start looking at my mom differently. You didn't raise your child well. My dad is brought in. I don't know. The African culture is absolutely, I don't know. I can't explain it. And I know it really sounds weird probably to someone who does not understand why I can't hug my dad. But that's just how we were raised up. That's how we were grown up. And it's just the way it is. You can't change it. You can't change it.
I got one more.
Cleo, that you should stop eating. Max One is saying that he wants to listen to you.
I got to restart my computer, but I want to say one thing that when you talk about the whole thing of not hugging the dad and stuff. So I say within the first 6 months, I was with my wife at her aunt's house, right? And the aunt walked us to the road with her oldest son. And I don't remember what the conversation was about, but see, in the States, it's not uncommon for you to hug your parents or your in-laws and stuff like that. So I went to go hug the auntie on a conversation. And then again, my wife started busting up laughing. And then the son was scratching his head, like looking at us like, what in the world just happened? So it was like one of those things that it was like cultural. It was a cultural shock because it's like, I didn't know you could not do that. But at the same time, it's not like, my wife told me you don't do that here after the fact. But
no, you don't do that. You just stretch your hands, say hi to them.
Kung Fu Fanta, just to make the. Hey, why am I echoing, guys?
Let me turn off my mic.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Kung Fu Fanda, just to make the record straight, your wife is from Western or Eastern part of Kenya or Central?
Nanyuki, but she's Meru.
Okay. Yeah, I do understand. They also have some very strict traditions over there. All right. Okay. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are not supposed to speak to an aunt?
No.
Aunt?
I wasn't supposed to hug her.
You are not supposed to.
So I hugged her as like, we're saying goodbye, because that's what you usually do here. A lot of times you hug people when you leave, especially if you're like, your husband and wife and you're visiting your parents. That's kind of common here. But there I was like, my wife was laughing. She was about to fall over. The son was scratching his head. He was like, what the hell is going on? And the auntie was smiling. It's like, okay, he's already gone this far, so let's complete the hug. So that's how it went down.
Yeah, you are not supposed, if you're my husband, you're not supposed to hug my aunties or my mom or even my sister-in-laws, even my sisters. You're not supposed to hug my sister.
We hug a lot. We hug a lot.
Sorry for that experience. Okay.
I can hug anyone.
All right, I'm going to be right back. I just want to restart my computer.
All right. Okay.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead. Before I can play this video here, which it has.
Okay.
Okay, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you. As
okay,
we are waiting for your video, Miss P
Yes,
says that these old-fashioned ideas, yeah, Miss P says that all these old-fashioned ideas of not showing affection to your parents and siblings is so sad. That's why people don't talk if they are molested. We need to stop all these stupid traditions.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Because right now, what I'm teaching my daughter is something absolutely different. You know, like every time she go out playing and she has to come back, I have to keep asking her, "Did you play well? Yes. Did any child touch you?" And I want them to start, you know, getting free. Like, feel free to talk to me about anything, because if anyone touched me, to be honest, when I was young, I'm not saying that anyone did, but if that happened to me when I was young, that is not something I'd feel comfortable opening up to parents about, because we didn't have such discussions. You understand? And I can see someone here, Tabo Vanili, saying the wedding day is so hard for an African man. When the parents are watching, when it's time to kiss the bride, absolutely. That is the most weirdest, strangest thing. When that, as if you're sweating in your gown, you're thinking like, yo, am I going to kiss my husband in front of all these 500 people? Like, how is it going to happen? And there are very many clips going around social media where you see brides now, you know, the bride and the groom trying to kiss, and it's absolutely awkward because others just bring their lips together like 1 second, chop, and it's done. And you're only like, yo, that's it. It's because we don't do these things. We don't do these things usually.
But also the priest will always, you know, teach you on how to do that. You know, you'll have to go when you are going for those classes before the wedding day. They'll have to teach you how to do it. You know, if you're the girl, you'll be bringing your veil like this on your face so that your parents can.
Yeah, you hide like this. You're always hiding like this, so that no one can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
But also, when that time comes, if you look at the parents of the children who are wedding, they are so embarrassed. It's an awkward moment. I don't know why it's even in part of our celebration, like our marriage celebration, because like in most Adventist churches, very rare. You just find maybe out of 10 weddings in an instigator, maybe 1 or 2 will be asked kids. The rest we just overlook that exercise. I mean, it's not necessary because the parents, the aunts, everyone is there from the village, and everyone wants to see you kiss, and it's absolutely awkward, very awkward. It's an African thing, yes. I understand what you've said, that your subscriber who wrote in and said that we should now walk away from all these answers because it will affect the future generation. It's absolutely true. But right now, I think my parents' age, the corporate Mars age, is the final chapter where all these things never used to happen like in public. Because right now, I don't see a problem if my daughter came and said this is my boyfriend. That is not something I'd say, even in my 20s. That I bring someone home and say this is my boyfriend. You're told as you're growing up, do not mix with boys. Especially my dad used to say, if you come to my house if you come pregnant to my house, and that is a complete sentence. That is a complete sentence. So you fill the doors after that, because they won't tell you, don't come pregnant don't talk to boys. They'll just tell you, if you come pregnant to my house, full stop. Fill in the dots. So it's until when you're really sure that this is the guy I want to end up with, to introduce that to your parents, which I think is absolutely doesn't make sense. I want to be in my child's life where I know, okay, I'm dating here today, it didn't work out getting me tomorrow. Not that I'm saying that, okay, change this man, but I'd love to know, like, you know, we are free to have that conversation around me dating this guy, me going out with this guy, so that I can also be in the journey.
Yeah. True.
Did someone say here that Davy was kissing Castro? Did Davy kiss Castro? Because I've never even seen Davy Jr. kissing Mick, the girlfriend herself.
Yeah, maybe she should have done that.
No, Davy kissed me when he surprised her with the tickets to fly to Mombasa.
Oh,
he did kiss in front of Castor. Yes, Castor was so uncomfortable.
Okay, for the views or for real.
Okay, guys, I'm Carol. Hold on, let me just do this quickly. Let's get back to the same topic of begging. In the other video, where I'm gonna play this video, but before that, Monica Achola said if they want an easy way out. Is it Monica Achola here? She said yesterday they want an easy way out. Mike Venture Africa said, okay, cool. John Curry said, Malome, oh yes, their own money. Okay, they should use their own money. Okay, cool. And Rosa Jackson, I think she's not here today. This thing is called the social safety net. So common in most countries. Nekesa, good example of that is Marua and E. You know, Malumba Ko Umani said, oh yeah. So Monica said, Carol, I'm with you. I don't donate on the street either. Okay. Now this they do that too much in London. Miss P. Pop said yesterday. She said they do that too in London streets. So let's play this video quickly and see. Back to the topic of begging.
My son is in the house. My son has, I don't know. Oh, okay. You're welcome, my boy.
The video's not playing, right? So here we have this. Is the video playing?
It's not.
It's not. My son is playing. Okay, cool. That's weird. Okay, cool. Okay, let me play it.
Maybe the microphone is off for that video. David Jr. not interested in none of the girls.
Guys, hold on. This is not playing. All right. All right, cool. So don't worry about it. It's gonna play just now. I know the reason why. Person has been begging for people. We just send up the money and
Max is a very truthful man. He says what he knows. He sees with his eyes. That is not the one.
And you can notice that she says here that actually everybody's at the beach. So she left everybody there at the beach and she quickly came here and do the live video because she does not want those people to hear that she's begging for people to host her while she's
that is it.
The reactors.
Yeah, that is it.
That she lost the bag. So that you guys, this is called a strategy. You have to so I will pretend that I
now this is not begging. This is not begging. When we come to this, we don't call it begging. This one now is a scam.
This is a superstar of begging. You know, so she lost the bag and everybody was like, oh my god, she doesn't have clothes, so we need to find ways how can we just send her the money she can buy new. She ignored them. She said, oh, no Schengen, not people from
mention we already know the moment the Marwas just mentioned reactors.
Black Beauty I can come, but Black Beauty, you're in the house right now. Why are you not hosting this individual here?
You watching from the
Shangan only, no Mombasa, unsubscribe quickly. unsubscribe. If you are from Mombasa and you are in a spot of Team Wango, she just raised the middle finger right there.
The Schengen region in Europe. Let me know. Okay, it's obvious. No money, no travel. Yeah, and actually, one of the most asked questions about you guys, people have been asking me, "Hey, how do you manage to travel?
How do you manage to get? How do you manage to be hosted? Ask people to host you. That's the what you when you say, I'm looking for people to host you. Guys, you help me. Comments, guys, comments. How do you ask people to host you in Europe, but now others are asking, how do you manage to travel? Then now you say, hey, people ask you, how do I manage to travel? And you don't tell them the truth, liar, biggest liar. You don't tell them the truth that you are just begging and people to host your ass right there. Yeah, you are lying, big liar, Imiango.
Of course, traveling is very expensive.
It's very expensive. Are you paying for it? Yes.
And that's why I thank you guys for supporting me because you put so much in my work.
You know what? What? Who gave you the work? And what kind of work is the work of sleeping in people's houses? You are sticking your head in help. Hey, where's my venture? My venture, please. You're helping that little boy there. We thank you. Now there's another patient.
Traveling expensive in Europe, something else. Sometimes
Yes, you are wrong. Don't travel to Europe if you know that from your hands, okay? That's why okay. So, guys, I think we're gonna do the wrap up of this. I think at the time we have spent the time. Kara, you wanna say something? Anthony, you wanna say something? Kung Fu Panda, you wanna say something?
Yeah, the echo is really loud on my end as well.
Yeah, that's why I stopped it.
Are we gonna do a
Still there. It's still
backstage
there.
meeting after? Hello.
Hi, can you hear me, Kung Fu? I think Leo's mic is mute, if I'm not wrong. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was wondering if we're gonna have a meeting afterwards. I can probably get some suggestions on how to get rid of the echo.
Yeah, I think Carol is going to let us know, like maybe 5 minutes before we all return.
Okay. So what I want to say real quick about this particular video with Dee, she's staying in a hostel, and I've stayed in hostels in different parts of the U.S. and all of them have been pristine as far as being clean, except one was just okay. And for what I could tell, where she's at right now, not by her choice, but her choice is by saving money, but not how clean it is. It's a very clean place from what I've seen in her video. A very respectable place. It's a place where people can save money when they're traveling, no matter where they're from. And yet, by her doing this video, waiting for everybody to leave, to make it live, to beg people to scam people that are fans of hers, is very despicable. And it also makes me want to think that she doesn't even think that the people that are staying there with her in the same place are fit for her so-called eliteness. Because if you really look at it, the things that she says in her videos, she pretends that she's an elite individual. And just 3 years ago, when Aya Marwa came back for the first time in 3 years, she was extremely humble. And this right here tells me that when you get money in your presence, when you walk into some money somehow, she doesn't know how to act. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know how to really invest or anything. But basically, this behavior of I'm better than you, but you should still give me what I want is really despicable. And I really hate the fact that she's in a beautiful hospital, very clean, very well put together, and it doesn't cost her that much money to stay there. That she would also disrespect the venue where she's
mobile.
And for me, that's just disgraceful. It's just really disgraceful. So that's all I got to say.
Okay. Guys, I think we have taken more time and we are still coming maybe tomorrow again on Max, not on Max. Max now is in my mouth. We are coming back again on Cleo, you're talking, I can't hear you. We are coming back on Cleo's live tomorrow to proceed where we have left from. Claire, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about, guys, but time is not on our side. And many people have left us, which is not good. We are not supposed to. We are supposed to leave before the people, not the people to leave out and leave us here alone, guys. So yeah, we need to close up. So maybe a few shout out to our people on trending, please. Let's just pull through.
Okay. So I come with the echo. Today I'm not coming with the echo. So probably when I'm coming on, maybe one person will try to mute so that we see if that works. Because every time I'm done talking, I mute on my end so that we reduce on the echo. Okay. So let me just go a bit up, just a little up and see who's here. Chacha B, Alexandrine, Boom, Positive Vibes, Rachel, Raquel. Also in here, Miss P talks is talking about the sound. I think the sound was coming from the clip that was played from our yesterday's live. That one was a bit messed up and echo as well. Sabo Vanilli is on here, Peggy Royster, Richard Joel, Alice Queen. What? I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, I was just the echo. I was just hearing too much echo. It's fine.
One person has to mute. Can one person mute as well?
Yeah, because too much echo. Yeah.
You can also mute Cleo because I can speak alone. Mute. Everyone is muted, guys. Please tell me how the sound is on your end. I'd love to know as I read your final messages on here and giving you a shout out, guys. Tell me how the sound is so that when we come back tomorrow, we know if one person speaks, maybe 2 or 3 can mute. I'd love to know, okay?
Yours is perfect right now.
It's perfect.
Absolutely.
All right. So when now we are learning, when one person speaks, we can all mute until when the next one is prompted to speak. So we have to give each other time also. I think this is good so that one person can speak, because at times I noticed when I'm speaking, Cleo is speaking, Max One is speaking, then I can imagine how horrendous it sounds on the other side. Okay. So Richard Joel Weaver, Ellis Queen, Ace 99, Criolla, Miss A, Clifton Mafumo, okay, let's go. Steve E is on here. Kung Fu Mr. Nice also. The echo is loud on my end. That is when we had a playback with Cleo. Chacha B again. I can see Chippy Chippo who's on here. Verb, Fab, Erudition 3. Thank you so much, Verb, for your support as well. Tabo Vanilli, thank you for being here. Chacha B, Monica Achola. Monica Achola, today you've been the clown, huh? You've been the funny girl on this chat. I've been seeing you. Criolla is on here. Mikhail is on here. Nekesa Ru, Peggy Royster, Kevin Lowe. Is it Kevin Lowe or Kevin Lowe? I'd say Kevin Lowe because I'm African. Thank you so much for your support. We saw your super chats as well on this chat. Thank you so much. And everybody who, donated to this live today. Thank you for supporting AM Carol. Monica Ochola, I've said. Clifton, I've said. Kevin, I've said. I think I've said. Thank you so much to everyone who's on here. Criolla is saying the sound is good now. Yes, guys, we are learning. We are learning as well. Now we are learning. Everybody will be muting their mics so that we can give a chance to one person to speak at a time. Absolutely amazing. Yes, Miss A, thank you so much. Teresia Ngige, thank you so much. Cleo Bonnie is on there. Chippy Chippo, everybody on the chat, thank you so much. So I'm going to mute my mic and allow, I think, Carol to say the final words so that we can leave, guys. Thank you so much.
Asanteni sana. That means thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your time and for participating. Lazy Gang members, I love you to the moon and back, to the moon again and back. Thank you, Cleo, for your stylish hat and glasses. I really appreciate you, Kung Fu Fanta, for always coming through on trending. Thank you so much. I want to give my special shout out to Yolanda for supporting me like all the time. Kelvin Lowe Sebo from Uganda. Wow, thank you so much. Webale. Kelvo, director, also, he was here, but I think he left us. My shout out to you. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. For those who are still in, kindly subscribe, support Kung Fu Fantas channel, Cleo Bonnie on trending. Subscribe. Let's keep this fire burning all the time. And before we leave, definitely we have to send each other some love emojis to show that we are together. Why not? Let me start with my own. As we move, guys. Love emojis for the queen of the streets as we move. So we are closing up. Thank you guys for your support and everything. Let's meet on the next one. But right now, let me send you some love emojis before we leave. Yeah. Steve, you're always sending me these ones that are smiling. Are they smiling or crying? These are your love emojis. Or they're shocked. They're shocktalized. Teresia Ngige, Director Kelvo, you're still in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cleo. Thank you so much, Monica. Thank you, Chippy Chipo. Thank you so much. John Kinyanjui, kindly send me some love emojis. Kindly. Please. Sometimes you have to love a sister. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your love.